Welcome to our presentation on Google Apps and collaborations in Canvas. Michelle and I will share with you best practices in using Google Cloud assignments, embedding Google Drive files, and collaborations in Canvas.
Google Cloud assignments are a great way for students to work off of a template that you provide. The template are then editable by all of the students in your course, and when they submit the assignment, it's a PDF and doesn't require a sharing access for your students to add you to the document. You can do this straight in Canvas as an external tool assignment. What you and your students will need to do is authorize Google to be able to see your Google Drive for you to be able to create the assignment. I'm showing these screenshots right now because Canvas probably will not show them when I do this myself. You'll see also in the Cloud Assignment student view that there's a submit button and the version of the document is right below. So let's go to Canvas. Here in Canvas, in your assignment section, you'll want to do add assignment. With that, you'll want to name the assignment. And you can give them any details here in the text. Then from here, you'll want to give the points, the assignment group, how you're doing the points, and then you'll want to use external tool as your submission type. And then once you've selected that, you'll hit find. And from there in this list, alphabetically, you'll find Google Docs Cloud Assignment. When you open that up, you'll notice that it links a resource from an external tool. Your Google Drive will load and you can search for things here. You'll see I'll search lab report and up comes a lab report document that I've already created. I'll select it and submit. Then it comes back to the screen again. You'll hit select one more time and come back to the Canvas assignment. Here's where you can allow limited attempts or unlimited attempts. If you choose unlimited, what will happen is you'll get a PDF submission each time your student hits submit after making changes. That's up to you on how many times you want them to let them attempt it. You can then add the assignments, the due dates, and the to and froms, and you can save and publish that. And then here, just like all of the others, this is actually going to be the student view as well. You'll see the information about the assignment and it explains to the student what is happening with the Google document and what happens. It creates them the copy, and then when they hit that submit is when they'll get that submission turned into you. And then you can open that up in SpeedGrader and use the SpeedGrader comments to review. Embedding Google Drive files using Canvas apps is really easy. Embedding these files from your Drive will add the file into the rich content editor. Sharing is not required, and Canvas adds your viewers as your students use the integration. The content is dynamic and will change based off of your Google Drive file, meaning that you don't have to worry about saving pages repeatedly or worried about the most recent version being shared. With that, you and your students will need to authorize using your SDSU ID, and doing these pages and embeds are not going to be able to have the test student see the integrations or the embedded files because they don't have an SDSU ID or a Google Drive account. With that, you'll want to use the apps option in the rich content editor and select Google Apps to search your drives to select and link or embed. We really recommend being able to include both the embed and the link in case of browser issues. Now, let's go to Canvas. Here in Canvas, you can use a page or assignment, anything that has this rich content editor. And what we'll do is we'll do slides and doc example. Name the page. You'll use this little power button right here, and you'll want to do Google Apps. And with the Google Apps, it'll then open up your list here of your files. You open up that and you'll be able to select what you're looking for. And you see now that you have the embed or the link. Embedding it, we'll go ahead and put it in, insert this in here for your students to be able to scroll through. If you do the Shift Enter button and make a new line, you can then also go back up here, go to the Google Apps again. Let that load, pick this, pick the slides, and then also put the link there. That puts the link here as well as that in here for both the embed and the link for whichever your students prefer. So that's the slides. The next one there would then be after that. Let me delete these out of here and I'll show you how to do a doc. Google Apps, let that load, open this up, choose a file, and you choose embed. That will populate in here. I'm going to go ahead and put the enter. I'm going to go ahead and do the best practices again, and I'm going to do the link one more time to also show everyone again how easy it is to just do this here. Hit the link. And like I said, with your integration, this way you don't have to worry about sharing the document with your students or making sure it's available for them. I'm going to save and publish this page so you can take a look at what it looks like. You'll see it gives it that second to authorize. And then once you've come in here, you see everything that you see in a normal Google Doc. You have your course menu, you have the document below. So if you need to change things, you could say, new office hours as of 10:20. And you can always update that in here, and this content is fresh for your students.
Now let's look at Canvas collaborations. Canvas collaborations allow you to harness the power of the Google Workspace from within a Canvas course. Collaborations allow multiple users to work together on a shared Google document, spreadsheet, or presentation all at the same time. Rather than having students create and share Google Docs, sheets, or slides outside of your course, the setup and sharing is all done from within Canvas. The items may be accessed either in Canvas or in the connected Google Drives. Collaboration items can be shared with others who are not part of the Canvas course if desired. This Canvas feature makes the creation and sharing of Google items easy because the links are stored on the Canvas Collaborations index page. There are two ways to use Canvas collaborations. One is at the course level, which can involve the entire class or some subset of course participants, and the other is at the group level with small groups of students. Some great uses of Canvas collaborations include providing a place for people to share notes that everyone may access, using a Google spreadsheet for sign up for office hours, providing agendas for upcoming classes, creating a text-based whiteboard that everyone may add to and update and refer to later, and also assigning student groups collaborative assignments. To create collaborations at the course level, the link to collaborations needs to be enabled on the course navigation menu. Some important things to note about course level collaborations are that Google Docs allow you to add up to 50 users per collaboration. If the owner, that is the creator of the Google Doc, sheet, or slides, deletes the item in their Google Drive, the collaboration link will no longer work. Therefore, if it's critical for instructors to retain access, they should be the designated owner or creator of the Google item. At the end of a semester or course, the document share settings remain unchanged. Users can still access the collaboration file. If you wish to retain the collaboration document as part of the course or for your records, you may consider changing the sharing settings so the document is only available for viewing, and possibly disabling options to download, print, and copy the file. You may also change the sharing settings so that the document is no longer available to any users. Group level collaborations are accessed by student group members in their group area. Students need to add their instructor to any collaborations they wish to share with them, or they may work on them privately. In a bit, we'll look at how to set up Canvas assignments in order for students to submit collaboration docs, sheets, or slides for grading and feedback. How does grading of collaborations work? They're not directly tied to the gradebook, so you may view student work anytime directly in them, or you might grade them by having students submit their collaboration doc, sheet, or slides to a Canvas assignment. If you wish to have the submission look like the one here, where you may give feedback as comments or suggestions directly in the Google interface, set up the assignment to be online and as a website URL. Note that you need to instruct the students to choose the Google Drive tab. That way, they may choose to link to the doc, sheet, or slides, allowing you to provide feedback in this way. If you wish for the submission to be similar to the one seen here, which is uneditable, can be run through the Turnitin plagiarism detection framework, and allows you to annotate or provide feedback using Canvas tools, set up the assignment to be online and as a file upload. Setting the assignment up this way will ensure that students cannot make edits to the submission beyond the due date as it freezes the doc, sheet, or slides. Now let's look at the specific steps to creating collaborations. Creating a collaboration is as simple as clicking on the collaborations link either from the course navigation menu or group navigation menu if you're a student group member. A Google Doc is the default. Next, you'll type the name of the document and an optional description, such as what you'll want students to do with the doc. Next, you'll scroll down to the Collaborate With area and move everyone over to the right who should have access to the document. This is how you share the document. Note that you may choose everyone, only certain people, or groups that you set up. Finally, click Start Collaborating to create the doc. It will open in a new window or tab. To confirm who you shared the document with, you may click on Share in the top right of the doc. If you wish for students to only view the document as opposed to edit it, you may change their access from editor to viewer. Otherwise, they have editor rights by default. Back in your course, there's now a link to the doc that you and your students may access from collaborations rather than having to go out to your Google Drives, though you may also access them directly from there. You should also be aware that your students will receive an email upon your clicking of the Start Collaborating button. Click Start a New Collaboration to add another doc, sheet, or presentation. Use the drop-down menu to select Google Apps, and then you may select Spreadsheet or Presentation from the Kind drop-down menu. Now this next step often throws people off, so notice that until you type a name in the name field, the Submit button will remain grayed out. You will want to point that out to students if they're creating their own spreadsheets or presentations in collaborations. Next, you'll select with whom you wish to share the spreadsheet and click Submit to create it. The spreadsheet will open in a new window or tab. Remember to go to Share if you wish to change the permissions from editor to viewer, and the link will remain in your Canvas Collaborations page. Lastly, to delete a collaboration link or item altogether, go to Collaborations and click the trash icon to the right of the collaboration. You will be prompted to just delete it from Canvas or also delete it from Google Docs. With spreadsheets and presentations, clicking the trash can icon only removes the collaboration link on that page. The spreadsheet and presentation files remain in Google Drive. You will need to go to your Drive, find those files, and either delete them there or change the sharing permissions. If you wish to retain the content but remove student access, go to Share and remove access using the sharing permissions. Be sure to check out our slide deck for additional resources and step-by-step guides. Thank you.